drone fans, Rick here again from Drone Valley. So the plane just landed a little while ago and I made it safe to Vegas. I got to the hotel just in time to catch the late afternoon sunset behind me across the landscape of Las Vegas. Now off to my right are the mountains, and watching that sun paint that gentle slope with that shadow line coming down towards the valley, just an incredible experience. Off to my right is the Strip. Now if you've never been to Vegas before, when that Strip kicks in, just the amount of light and the intensity and the colors and the light show can be overwhelming. It's a very surreal experience, but very cool as well. Now the reason I'm here is because DJI's got that special event tomorrow night, the VIP event, where they're going to announce some new products, and I am incredibly excited to be invited to that because as a geek I love technology and I really like DJI a lot, so anything they're going to release I want to get my hands on right away. Now even though it might be a drone, I don't think it will be because they're doing this event in conjunction with the National Association of Broadcasters, and that's optical stuff, right? So I'm thinking it's going to be something optical. It's going to either be maybe the Crystal Sky monitors, which they've been sort of teasing us with for a little while. They're beautiful. They'd make a great field monitor if you're a photographer. They'd work well with the drones. So maybe that's the announcement. It could also be a brand new Osmo. Maybe they're giving birth to a new model of Osmo that's got intelligent tracking capabilities or maybe a better lensing system. Maybe it's an Osmo. It could also be a brand new technology we've never seen before. Now we know that they invested in a couple of camera companies. I think they acquired one last year as well. So they've got a lot of lensing experience and technology experience in that camera space. So maybe they're going to come out with a GoPro competitor or maybe a 360-degree camera. Both of those would be very cool. I think what it's going to be is the goggles. Now we've heard a lot about the goggles. They've been teasing with those goggles ever since the Mavic was released. They've recently said with the M200 release that the second quarter of this year the goggles will be available to use for the M200. So I think the goggles may be what they're talking about in conjunction with maybe some of the optical stuff I mentioned a minute ago. I know I'm covering all my bases here, but I'm here to tell you, if those goggles are at the show, they're going to have to wrestle them out of my hands because I really want to get a good look at those. I'll do all I can to get some great footage and pictures of them. I've not been to a DJI launch party before, so I'm not sure exactly what they're going to allow us to take pictures of or video, but I'm going to do all I can. I'm also going to try and drag some of the DJI executives or technical people aside and do really short interviews with them and ask them a lot of questions about whatever technology they release, try to get some of the answers to questions you guys have posed to me as well. So that'll be the DJI event. Now, if I miss them there, I will be at the NAB convention for Monday. I'm only staying for one day, and they've got a booth there. So I'm hoping that if I miss them tomorrow, I can definitely get a hold of them at the convention and pull them aside and do those interviews there. I'm also going to look at other drone companies there. Now it's a broadcast convention, so it's not really a drone convention, but there are quite a few drone companies here. So DJI has a pretty good sized booth. GoPro, ironically, is right across from DJI, so that'll be an interesting corridor to walk down with those two guys fist fighting. But then there are other companies here as well. So Adobe's got a booth here. You've got another company called Power Vision, which I like an awful lot. I think they're an up-and-coming company. They're the guys that make the flying egg, the Power Egg, which is a really unique-looking drone that folds into like an egg shape. What I'm really interested about from that company is their submersible. They make a Power Vision submersible product that I've been banging on their door for the last couple of months to get access to. I even offered to just buy the thing and send it to me, but they're not shipping any evaluation units out. They're not selling them yet. So I'm going to try and give them a hard time when I get them in the booth. I'll wrestle them to the ground and try and get some answers. But that, I think, is the next phase for quads, right? I don't want to call it a drone because it's really it's a swimming drone, so we'll call it a submersible. But I think that's going to be another cool chapter in remote control history, if you will, to be able to put that thing down underwater, go down 100 feet. Now they make theirs with a lure on the front, and a camera and a light, so it's really for fishing, but I just want to go down there and swim around and see what's down there on the bottom, right? It's a cool thing to do. So it's like a remote scuba diver, if you will. Anyway, I'll talk to those guys. And then there's a bunch of other companies. I think Nanook is here, Pelican's here, a couple of the case companies are here, so I'll go and take a look at their cases, talk to their people. If I can get a couple of freebies, I'll have them send me freebies and we'll do some giveaways. If I can get some discount codes, I'll pass those along as well. Now, one other thing I do want to mention, and it'll be too late by the time you watch this because you'll already know what came out from DJI, but if you haven't subscribed to me on Twitter, I'm going to be doing a lot of live Twitter feeds and pictures and stuff from the show and from the DJI event. So make sure you subscribe on Twitter, and that way when I do those kind of things, you'll know immediately what is going on in front of me at that particular moment. So that's all I really had. I just wanted to say hi, let you know that I made it here okay, and I'm going to put this clip together with all the information I get my hands on with DJI. So you can tell from my voice I'm extremely excited. I hope you guys are excited because we're in this together and I'm here for you guys. So I want to make sure that what I'm experiencing, you're experiencing, and you get all the information you need to make the purchase decisions you think are best. So thanks an awful lot for watching. Hang in there and let's see what happens next.